Cause I want to start out with giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, Bashem Kakadash, the wellness to the and apostles of great Muslim Shalom to the word. For lack of this video will be edifying. And let's get into it. Now, this wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 4. For into a malicious soul wisdom shall not enter, nor dwell in the body that is subject unto sin. You see, so into a malicious soul wisdom shall not enter. You see? Hey, this let me see, because this ad is very very bullshit, man. To be on a Bible app and then you have weird ass shit. Anyway, Salaka. So for into a malicious soul wisdom shall not enter, nor dwell in the body that is subject unto sin. Right. You know, so the Most High ain't gonna give you the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding if you a piece of shit, basically, man. You know, you ain't gonna get it, man. If you're a piece of shit, you ain't gonna get it. You know, the Most High isn't gonna give someone knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that doesn't deserve it. You know, so that's showing you also, like, hey, what's up, man? You know, what is what? The malicious soul wisdom shall not dwell. You know, let's read this as well. Matthew 6 and 1. Take heed that ye do not your alms before men. Exactly. And what is it with these so-called Christians, for example, man? They love to be seen of men, you know, love to be seen that they are so righteous. Meanwhile, they are not, man. They piece of shit, you know. For filthy lucre's sake, they do the word this work. They do it for filthy lucre's sake. They're not even doing any work, man. They just teaching the wrong things for money, for filthy lucre's sake, like the scripture says. So Matthew chapter 6 and verse 1. Take heed that ye do not your alms before men, right? Because why? Now this is not going into filthy lucre's sake, but it still goes into the same Christianity bullshit, where they love to be holier than thou, that righteous, that overly righteous spirit. You know, showing everyone that you're doing alms. You ain't supposed to do that, man. Do it in secret, just like these people nowadays that, you know, they have they have the money to give unto the poor, and they do give it, but they like they always have to record, like, oh yeah, look, I gave this much amount of money to the homeless and this amount of money, instead of just, you know, doing it without a camera. They want a camera with it to really show how righteous they are, which is wicked, man. You know. So verse 1 again, take heed that ye do not your alms before men to be seen of them, otherwise ye have no reward of your Father which is in heaven. Therefore, when thou doest thy alms, do not sound a trumpet before thee, as the hypocrites. You see, so when you do alms, don't show it to everyone like, hey, I'm doing alms, because why? The Most High ain't gonna reward you for it, man. You know, because you want to be seen of men. Now, verse 2 again, it says, therefore, when thou doest thine alms, do not sound a trumpet before thee. You see, so don't sound a trumpet, man. Oh, look, I gave alms, I gave this amount of money to this amount. No, man, don't do that. Therefore, when thou doest thy alms, do not sound a trumpet before thee, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and in the streets, that they may have glory of men. You see, may have glory of men. You know, people looking at them like holier than thou and stuff like that. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. You see, so they gonna have their judgment for that. Scripture says what Galatians 6 and 7, whatsoever a man sow, that shall you also reap, right? Verse 3. But when thou doest alms, let not thy left hand know that what thy right hand doeth. So basically, also you can apply that to the world, right? Um, in the world. For example, don't let your family members uh, 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 um, you we need to be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. You know, you ain't gonna tell your family members certain camp business that's in the camp. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, basically, man. It's none of that business. What has righteousness to do with wickedness, and what has wickedness to do with righteousness, man? Scripture says, the Most High says to the wicked, He said, "What does thou have to do to declare my statute?" Right? And a lot of people are following after that spirit of Esau, Edom, that wickedness. So they don't have nothing to do with this truth, man. So keep it that way. You know, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Verse 4, that thy alms may be in secret, right? That your alms may be in secret. So don't show your hand like, oh, look, I give this amount of money to this person and this and that, such and such. Keep it on the low, man. Keep it on the hush, because that's how the Most High will bless you. You know, just like the scripture says, what when thou prays in secret, pray in secret, and the Most High is going to reward you openly, right? Well, this the same thing, man. You know, this the same thing. Give alms in secret, and the Most High going to reward you openly for it. Verse 4, that thy alms may be in secret, and thy Father, which seeth in secret himself, shall reward thee openly. And when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and in the corners of the streets, that they may be seen of men. You see, that they may be seen of men. You know, oh yeah, these people are so holy, this and that. Meanwhile, what they do, what all they do is being holier than thou, acting holier than thou. Meanwhile, they piece of shit. Same with the pastors in the churches, man. These people in the churches that acting so righteous, meanwhile they wicked. So the last part of verse 5, that they may be seen of men, verily I say unto you, they have their reward. Verse 6, but thou when thou prayest, enter enter into thy closet, and when thou hast shut thy door, pray to thy Father which is in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly. You see? So that's it, man. But when ye pray, use not vain repetition. Salakia. But when thou prayest, enter Salakia. But when ye pray, use not vain repetition, right? Because the Most High already knows. The Most High already knows what you're asking for, man. You know, so don't be like, oh Lord, I know you're good. I know you're a good power and this and that, such and such. No, just go to the point and ask what you want to ask, man. You know, don't be like these people in the churches that they think this is a game or something, man. A whole acting thing and stuff like that. This ain't no game, man. This is life and death, man. But these people, they will realize soon enough when the Most High brings judgment upon planet Earth, man. You know. Verse 7. Salakia. But when ye pray, use not vain repetition, as the heathen do, for they think that they shall be heard for their much speaking. Be not ye therefore like unto them, for your Father knoweth what things ye have need of before you ask him, right? The Most High already knows what you need before you ask it, man. So like another scripture says, when you come to serve, when you come to the churches, or no, no, when you come to the Lord, let your words be few. Roughly paraphrasing, man. Be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools. You see, so just pray what you ask for. Basically, the Most High doesn't like people rambling and babbling too much, man. Just go to the point with what you need, uh, um, and the Most High will fix you up if he sees fit. Because it's all your desire. So with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yashai Bashim Rakakadash, the one to the elders and apostles of great Muslim. Shalom to the overflow of this video as edifying and shalom.